It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Now it's Semenyo. Now that's well seen too. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Florentino Luis. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Natchez Nunes. Cullen. Out to the left it goes. Hartman. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Semenyo. Cherki. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rodri. Natchez Nunes. Calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva forwards and with intent. And here's Haaland. Does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Cherki! Stefan on goal. Clears it away. And it's Rodri. Doku. Roja with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Cherki. Oh, good spread. That's tidy. And here's Nunes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. Oh, it's Broja. And it's Walker. Lovely bit of skill. Nice physical challenge. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Spread out to the left. Semenyo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is lovely. Rodri. difficult read. Kusanov. Cherki. Played out to the right. Semenyo gets into some space. Haaland! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Haaland really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Bea. Florentino Luis. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kusanov cuts it out. Yehi. Rodri. Yehi. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Broja. Out to the right. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a go. Oh, it's come loose. And he's heaved it away. And it's played forward. And here's Broja. Walker. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cherki, he's got real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, the favourites certainly are starting like favourites. They're the ones who are very much on the front foot and taking this game to the opposition.
That pass has been well intercepted. Cherki.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. Matheus Nunes. Lovely feet. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Doku. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. He's shooting! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Anthony. And here's Broja, over to the left. Anthony. Great challenge, time to perfection. Bernardo Silva. Yehi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Anthony. Hartman. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's through here. And he's running. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been knocked clear. Out for a throw. Doku. Proves too strong. Now it's Broja. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Matches Nunes, looks to get on the end of this. Hartman. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Moved on forwards. Anthony. Hartman. Kusanov gets good distance on it. Florentino Luis. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's really well manoeuvred. O'Reilly shifted upfield. Doku. Cherki. That is good strength. Semenyo gets into a good position.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cherki. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Played out to the right. That has found him in acres of space. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Always got a sight of goal. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And that's been won straight back. Cherki. Gehi. O'Reilly. They get a throw in. Cherki. Matheus Nunes. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now the delivery. And he's there to get it away. Gehi. Rodri. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Cherki. Aim forwards. Hartman. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Bernardo Silva have it back and can go again. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gets it away. And that's a throw. And here's Broja. Broja! Semenyo. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Hartman charging forward down that flank. Now here, a header! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hartman. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Semenyo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Semenyo, and it's Nunez. Cherki, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Florentino Luis. Beer. Cullen. Broja played out towards the right wing. Doku producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gehi. Semenyo. That's going to go a long way. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Broja. Broja laid out to the left flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Cullen. And it's been played through. Broja. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Doku, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Up towards the front line. Cherky. Does really well to win the ball there. A vicious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Hartman cuts out the pass. Cullen. Florentino Luis. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Out to the left it goes. O'Reilly's cross. And that has been clubbed away. Ball is over the line. And it's Nunez. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Broja. Bernardo Silva. Cullen. Kyle Walker. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, nicely intercepted. Kusenov. That has been cut short. And here's Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. Matheus Nunes. That's very neat. Now it's Semenyo. And here's Haaland. Now it's Broja. And he's away. Kusenov gets over and intercepts. Cherky. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Anthony. Hartman. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Donnarumma, long ball by the goalkeeper. Cherky. Semenyo. And here's Haaland. And the shot! Hartman. Cullen. Aim forwards. And he cuts out a supply. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Broja. Anthony is having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rodri. Mathias Nunes. Mathias Nunes, gently done. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cullen. Kyle Walker. Moved on forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rodri. Mathias Nunes. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Cherki. Doku. O'Reilly. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo making good progress on the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good spread. Now it's Nunes. Cherki. Mathias Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Now it's Semenyo. Mathias Nunes. Rodri. Haaland. And a chance! Oh, that is very close.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Haaland. Can he deliver? What a throw in. Florentino Luis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Played out to the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Quality ball. And it's Walker. O'Reilly tries to clear. Walker. Doku wins the duel this time. Doku forwards and with intent. Doku. Gehi cuts out the pass. O'Reilly. Cherki. Cherki!
Cherki made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complication.
And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's...
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gehi. Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Anthony. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Now that's well seen too. Kyle Walker. Cullen. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. That's good play. Now it's Broja. Broja. Cullen. Played out wide. And it's Walker. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cherki. Haaland. Spread out to the left. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kyle Walker. Broja. Oh, he's found support out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Matheus Nunes. Played towards the other side. Kyle Walker. Haaland. Haaland. Now he's got space here. Hartman. That's really well manoeuvred. O'Reilly. Cherki. Gehi. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Beyer. Kyle Walker.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kusanov. He's in a great position here. Cherki. Kusanov. Gehi. Rodri. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries a deft little ball. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes drives forward on the overlap. Swings in across. Defending of the desperate variety. Cherki. And here's Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. That has been knocked clear. Caresses it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kyle Walker. Beer. Florentino Luis. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Gehi. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo. Rodri. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Doku. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cullen. Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. Florentino Luis. Proves too strong. Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gehi. O'Reilly. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Kusanov, gently done. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Calmly anticipates. Florentino Luis. Cullen. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. O'Reilly. Kusanov. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Played into space. And here's Haaland. Now it's Doku. And here's Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. Cullen. Florentino Luis. Driven forward. Roja, now he's off and running. Doku. And here's Haaland. Hartman. Kyle Walker. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodri. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Doku.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Anthony. There could be danger here. Anthony. Oh, nice touch. Broja! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Yehi. Kusanov. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Crossing. Out towards the flank. So who's he picking out? And it's Nunez. Danger averted for now. Kusanov. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cherki. Matheus Nunes. And here's Semenyo. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Matheus Nunes. Semenyo. Showing good feet. Pings it across. Clears it away. But there's going to be another change here. He's got options in the box if he gets... Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's been drilled forward. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Bea. Florentino Luis. Bea. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Marmouche. Cherki. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Florentino Luis plays it out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Anthony. Florentino Luis. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bernardo Silva. Kusanov shifted upfield. Savinho. Savinho has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Nice physical challenge. Florentino Luis. And here's Haaland. And the ball's come loose here. Broja under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Marmouche. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Kyle Walker. Moved on forwards. Savinho. Savinho, forwards and with intent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... And Marmouche! Good strike, quite an alarm. Kyle Walker. And it's played forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Savinho. Cherki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cullen. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Rodri. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Kusanov.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kyle Walker. Walker hurtling down that right flank. And it's Walker. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's chance for a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply. Bernardo Silva. Matches Nunes, shifted upfield. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Good ball, good take. Kyle Walker. Aim forwards. Gehi makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Marmouche. He's got to be a decent chance! He's there to hit it! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Haaland, he'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Hartman. Driven forward. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's an excellent interception. Caught offside that time. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Keeper's got good distance on that. O'Reilly has been caught there, it's a foul.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Anthony. Florentino Luis.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roja. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's going direct.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rodri. Played over towards the opposite flank. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been knocked clear. Foden. And here's Haaland.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kusanov. O'Reilly. Marmoush. Marmoush. Now it's Haaland. And it's Nunez. Now it's Savinho. Up he goes! It's there!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Florentino Luis. Anthony. Into the last 5 minutes. Plays it through. Can he get onto this? Savinho. Chance for a shot! Hartman attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marmoush. It is now or never. Time is against them. It's Foden! Oh, split-second reaction.
Foden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Marmoush.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bear. Cullen. That's really well manoeuvred. Florentino Luis. Hartman. And it's hoisted clear. Rodri. Kusanov. Matheus Nunes. Savinho. Matheus Nunes. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Florentino Luis. Kusanov. Gehi. By an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Haaland! Oh, another save. Anthony. Well read, nice interception. Kusanov. And he goes cross-field. Broja. Gehi does really well to win the ball there. Now then, the ball's come loose. It really is now on. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hartmann. Final seconds, this has to be a chance! There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties.